Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Transport Fever 2, where I'm having fun with virtual trains, trucks, planes, ships and try to not go bankrupt in the process. Before I begin today's episode, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button and use the bell to stay up to date with my latest content. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server where you can interact with me and other Transport Fever fans, talk about the game and mods, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. Welcome back. Today we are going to continue our adventure on our big and massive map. Before starting this episode, I made some changes I installed some extra mods, but you can find a list in description below the video with collection in regards to this series. So if you would like to click on that and upgrade or update your mod list, that would be fantastic if you want to carry on doing similar builds to mine or eventually explore the same map with similar set of mods. So I added a couple of various mods that will activate later on when the game or date progresses. Obviously most of the stuff that I got right now is early game stuff, so some of the locomotives, definitely most of them are not available. Some signals, some other various crazy stuff that we will build later on is also not yet available to me. However, we are going forward. Another change is that I finally found some motivation to build some signs and signals and do some extra works on my tracks. So let's jump into the game. As you can see, right now we got some signs next to the tracks, and I've been working for past like 2 or 3 hours. Actually it was 2 hours. That's how much I spent to put somewhat proper signals along the tracks. I haven't done entire route or every single station. I managed to go as far as Andover, starting from Bude-Stratton, and it's a lot of work, I have to say. Obviously I got very short sections of tracks when it comes to signaling and stuff, so there's quite a lot of signs that needs to be put on in order to satisfy the needs of my rail network. I will definitely spend some time and clear this out, because some of those sections makes no sense and they are way too small. So I've been thinking about spreading out my blocks or signal blocks a little bit more, a little bit further away. This will help me keep my trains a little bit further away from each other, and perhaps we will be able to avoid some congestions here and there. Obviously so far things are going well when it comes to the money. As you can see, I'm making some profit, which is very, very good. And today it's time to expand my network even further. So let's get back to what we've been doing last week, which is Bude-Stratton. As you can see, the station is working perfectly fine. I made some visual changes to it, but nothing too major. And now it's time to progress with this station even further. Or rather, we need to equip Bude-Stratton with cargo station. Obviously it won't be in the same place as passenger station, which is massive and huge. I've been thinking about changing the location, but I need to figure out how to put this station on. or how to organize the traffic so that we can smack another station. So I've been thinking about putting it somewhere here. Unfortunately, well, the game doesn't support curved station. I wish it could, because that would be perfect spot to put like a cargo station. Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of mods or any... Well, I got some mods that will let me build some sort of a curvy station. I just need to learn how to use it. But in general, the game doesn't really support any curved stations. So I will have to make it straight. But that's the spot I would like to put it. And eventually split off from mainline, perhaps somewhere within... Yeah, I would have to move this block further away. But probably somewhere in this area, make a split off and drive to a completely different station. Or what I could do is to get rid of that siding, rebuild this area slightly, and create a split off just next to my passenger station, and limit the amount of extra signals that I would have to build, perhaps. It's not gonna be easy though, because as you can see, the land is not really helping me. Yeah, let's try this approach. So let's pause the game and let's get rid of stuff that we don't need. So I definitely won't need this siding. When it comes to this area, for now I can delete it up until this point. We'll see where we end when we finish. I need to delete those signals which mark the limit at which trains can go while doing any sort of shunting jobs around the station. Obviously the game doesn't support any sort of shunting jobs, so this was just put here for like immersion purposes. Right, the route speed in this area is 100 kilometers per hour. I need to remember that. So let me just check where those... Okay. The speed limit of 60 doesn't start until this signal. So I guess if I would do a split like that and head over to this direction, it would really help me. Perhaps I could split it off on even ground, and then start going on incline from like here. That would definitely help me. Right, if I would use this type of junction, how does this look like? Well, it actually looks pretty good. Obviously this track will have to split that way. Okay, I like it. Right, let's do it. How does this junction look? Well, it could be better. I'm not gonna lie, it could be much better. Right, let's try it once more. Obviously there is a height difference between those two tracks. That's why it is so hard to actually match it. But it can be done. It can definitely be done. Let me just perhaps raise it a little bit and let's see. Well, now it looks much better. If I would raise it once more, this would create pretty good crossing in here. exactly the one that we want. So the tracks are not clipping through each other. It will create a little bit of a height difference between those two tracks, but that will even up when when they meet. So I guess that's fine. I'm happy with that result. So let's put that in. And now we can set a new limit for shunting. Right. Those signs needs to be like that's the signal. So I think if we will limit this to okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. We can put a sign in here. And a sign in... Oops. And a sign in here. There we go. That's very good. On the outside side of the track, it can be done. It is just to give the trains a limit where they need to stop while performing any sort of shunting. So if you need to pull the train from one platform and replace it to another, that's the place where you should stop, at least according to rules that I know. Obviously, I'm using German signals, and I'm not sure about every single one of them because I'm more familiar with slightly different signage. But I'm just following like most logical solutions that those signs would mean. Obviously, some of them are complete, like completely unknown to me. But the ones that I'm more familiar with, I will definitely use them to make my routes a little bit more attractive. Right, so now what we need to do, we need to get rid of this road because I would like to put a train station in here. And this is gonna be... That's gonna be cargo station. Freight classification yard seems like a good plan. 360 meters seems like a good idea. Let's see. No, that needs to be slightly larger station. Perhaps, yeah, 320. Yeah. Right, so how does this look like? I would have to put this station a little bit further, perhaps here, and we will be expanding it soon. Well, soon. We will be definitely expanding this station. For now, a single drop-off platform will be more than sufficient, but I will definitely give it a little bit more of love. Right, and the speed of the tracks should be like 40, going up to 60. Let's see if we can eventually... If I could perhaps lower this track. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I like it. Yeah. Okay. I know having tracks right behind someone's house might not be exactly comfortable, but pretty much everything that's here is is just industries, so we should be perfectly fine with that. Okay, I can now pull this track, make it 2-track layout. Yeah. And now, where's the speed limit of 40? Well, that's still 60. There's 40. So we can pull this track out. And then go with 60 up until here. Fantastic. Yeah, I like it. Now we could put a signal. And I mean signal, not... Where's the signals? Why there's no signals? Well, I lost signals. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I got some more form signals, and I think I'm gonna use those. They actually look pretty good. So if I could use this one, obviously the game won't let me display more signals than I need to, but do I need any bigger signal, to be fair? Oh, that's a good question. Right. I could eventually use just this one. It can display 2 signals, which is red, and I just need to prevent trains from going onto the station and prevent them. Yeah. This is not that advanced junction system to use bigger signals. However, for this one, I could eventually use bigger signal for an exit. Yeah. That sounds like a plan. So obviously the junction ends here. I could use this one as a 2-way signal. The problem is that if I will put signal in here, no, the station needs to have automatic signals. So I will put this signal in here. It can display multiple signals, which is very convenient. Okay. Now I can put this signal in here. Okay, that looks good. And I could put this signal in here. There we go. That's really good. Okay, that looks pretty good. I definitely need to replace some of those signals. Oh yeah, these should be one-way signals. That's one way. And that's one way. This one's also one way. And this one's one way. Come on, click on it. There we go. You can disable that. Right, so this kind of form signal, well, obviously in the game it won't work as intended, but normally those signals can display multiple different signals, for example, speed limits. And that's really immersive. Too bad that in the game it doesn't work like that. And they are just for show off. But, well, it is what it is. We get what we get. Right, I can delete those two signals and those signals because we might eventually use better ones. These are just boring. Yeah. We will keep replacing those form signals. I could eventually upgrade these ones as well. Oh, yeah, I will have to measure up a distance from those signal. Okay. Okay, I'll just put another one, and this way I can now build this signal exactly 100 meters away. Or more or less 100 meters away. One way, yes. This is gonna be one-way signal. And there we go. Fantastic. Well, those look much better and much more unique than the previous ones. I can put this one at the same distance. There we go. Just to mark the start of our way. And now I can use two-way signals. So that's gonna be exit signal from this platform. And if I could just too bad that the game doesn't support that really, because I really wish to be able to put a signal heading this way, but on this side of the track. I could do it that way and it's gonna work, but it would be nice if I could just turn it. Okay, I guess that's the best we could do. That's really inconvenient, I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's use this one. They are pretty tall, so train should easily pass underneath. Right, another signal can be easily put in here. I think we can push them a little bit more forward. So those two signals would be here, and this signal would be back in here. Perhaps I could put them in the same line. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go. Just in case, yeah, everything is perfectly fine. And they look lined up, more or less. Okay. That's fine. They look much better than they used to. Right, now we need to figure out what to do with those sidings. Because obviously we moved them away. And we now don't have access to the station. So we need to shorten that up. The thing is that this siding would be very, very useful, in fact. So if I would put this signal like that and just raised it, obviously it won't work as good as I wish to. I can still... no, I still can't. Oh my goodness me. Right, if I would raise this... Oh my goodness me. Yeah, maneuvering on such incline would be very inconvenient, isn't it? Yeah, it isn't exactly the most convenient way to do things. Right, I'm with you. Short trains could eventually do that. But what I could do... Yeah. Okay. Right. What we can do... Get rid of these tracks. And change where these tracks are going. Because obviously there needs to be some changes. I need to start evenly on the platform. And what I could do is delete this bit of track. And then come on. Oh, it doesn't work. For some reason it doesn't work. Perhaps if I would push this signal... Come on. Don't tell me that you can't connect with it. Oh, come on. Why would you do a crossing if you can't connect to it? Right. Perhaps I could connect to this bit of track? No, I can't. I need to delete the whole thing. Right. I'm with you. Obviously, I would have to delete this bit. Because the game is not going to cooperate. Right. So. If I would... speed of 60, maneuvering speed will be 40. If I could push this track up here. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Right, so let's do that. Let's push this truck here. And now, if I could only do that. If I can turn this into double slip switch, I'm happy. The problem is that this junction might be in the way. Those angles are not convenient, I'm not going to lie. Right, let's see if that will work. And I can double slip it, in fact. Okay, I don't need to double slip this bit, so it's not a big deal. All I need to do is to double slip those, because I need to access station. So it's gonna look weird in this area, but that's the best I can do, I'm afraid. That's how things sometimes work on the railway, I guess. I think this junction is way too close to the other ones, but, well, some weirdness is, well, it's not going to be a huge problem, I guess. Right, so now I can finish off these junctions. So that's the old tracks. And now I could perhaps... Where is that? And that's as close as I could pull it. The problem is... Oh, there's collision. What kind of collision there is? Oh, with this bad boy. Why there is collision with... Okay, so if I will delete you, are you going to let me build it? Yes, you will. Thing is that... Ooh, I do not like this fact. But if I could perhaps pull these tracks closer and now try to join them. question is how well is it going to work. This might not work, because there's no clearance. Okay. That's the problem with building some of those junctions. They don't really look good. I've been trying to do that for quite some time already, and they never look as good as I would like them to. Mostly because of that switch and its placement. It's not dynamic enough, and it often overlaps with the actual track. Well, that's the best we can do. I'm not going to lie, it could look better, but I guess that's the best we can do at this very moment. Right, let's give it a shot and let's put that signal. So it should be on the same level as these signals. Okay. So pushing it just slightly towards the station solved the problem. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really break the look of the station. So I guess we can live with that. Okay. Okay. So that's fine. We'll see how those signals work in practice. I do hope that they will be looking better. And now I got this reverse siding. I could even make it longer, in fact. It's not used as often as perhaps rail officials would like it to. But in case there needs to be any sort of maneuvering, I think that's the good way to do it. So I can reverse up to this length of train. So the trains would have to approach any of the platforms, then reverse onto this siding, which is fully double slipped. And then from here they can eventually do other stuff like access those sidings next to the platform. Yeah, that sounds logical, and it doesn't interfere with the main line, which is something that I like. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look from now on. Yeah, the speed limit of those tracks are all 60, except maybe those old ones, which I can't change. I think they are limited to 80 kilometers per hour, but let's face it, there will be no maneuvering on those anyway. I might put some placeholder trains in here later on. I will have to delete this bit of road because the town started to grow in this direction. But we'll fix it in the right time. Right. So now that we got this station, it would be really appreciated probably to have access to the station. So this road seems to be okay. That looks good. I like it. Let's connect it, and let's now do a curvy road. Let's make right-angled junction here, and let's make another right-angled one in here. Fantastic. So now we got good connection with entire town. That's industrial area, so we can start delivering goods that are needed. So we need what we need: machines. We can't produce machines anywhere for now because I haven't established a good output production line. But we are producing a lot of food, and that's exactly what we are going to set up right now. So in fact, we got 2 lines to set up today. I also need to establish express train between Bude-Stratton and Carterton. We are going to skip some stations, like... I think I might even... No, I won't skip Seaton, because it's a junction station. But I might skip Shaftesbury, Chertsey. I won't skip Whalley Bridge. Yeah. I will go Bude-Stratton, Whalley Bridge, and Seaton, and Carterton. And that's how this train will go. So it will skip some of the smaller station. And that's how it's gonna work from now. Right, this is just a drop-off. One platform should do for now. I might expand it to 2 at a later date. This town is not really big enough to install any sort of bus routes or something like that. It might grow, well, it will grow. But before that happens, it's gonna take some time. Right, that's line statistics. I want to create a new line. Yay! So this is gonna go from here all the way down to here. Right, which platform are you trying to set yourself up? Okay, on this platform, which is on the other side of this long train. I think I'm happy about it. So let's call it rail cargo. And that's gonna be Bude-Stratton food delivery. Okay. Where is this now? Where did you run? Why is this so inconvenient? It shouldn't close the screen of the station when you rename it. It's really stupid. Right. Let's make it orange as well. Yeah, let's keep it the same color. Let's see how this is going. This way, this way, this way. Right, I will have to delete some of those block signals because they are really too close to each other. And I won't be running that many trains in there. Right, in Whalley Bridge, I want you to load fully with food. I need bread. And here, you don't basically need to load anything, but you want to unload everything. And there is unlimited amount of time that you will wait for your next delivery. Obviously, I need to create some sort of waiting siding to allow trains to wait to access those 2 platforms without obstructing trains that are just delivering grain. But I'll deal with that later. Yeah. Right, so that looks pretty good. And I need a train that will do the job. Right, conveniently, I got this train depot. And I need to send my trains in the same direction. So, which locomotive we would like to use? I think one of those 2. They are... Well, they are pretty good. I can, in fact, start the game, so the production can go. And money can flow. We got 14 million. Right, Express Train Class. So I need 060. Ooh, yes. It's not the fastest one, but it's very strong. So that's one choice. That's poor. Class 222, no. 060T. Ooh, this one is terrible. 060, nah. You are absolutely... So C1060 seems like a best idea, unless I got any better. Borsig now. Good 060. Oh, look at this. It's poor. Oh, 570 kilonewtons. Okay, okay. Now you're talking, now you're talking. What about those? There's 4 variants. 682. Well, so you are a clear winner, my sir. This one, no, this one is nowhere near, sadly. Yeah. Right, so 060 it is. For grain delivery, we can use black one. So let's add this one. It has excellent. Yes, you are excellent. So now let's pick the correct wagons. Providing that we can do only 64 kilometers per hour, I don't really need those. I could eventually use British goods wagon covered, and they look, I think they look best, because British early goods wagon, it's like it doesn't make any sense. British 5-plank open wagon, it also doesn't make any sense. Open long wagon doesn't really make sense. Boxcar, well, that could work. That could work. But I'm still more up to generic British goods wagon in that case. So how many of those wagons we want to pull? Perhaps 15? Oh no, that's gonna be this one. I need to keep adding them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, and I can't afford it. Right, 77 capacity is the maximum I could afford. So let's make it 70. That's not really convenient. This train will... yeah. I didn't realize that... oh yeah, these are really expensive, is it? Yeah, they cost nearly 400,000 per wagon. That's 224. Right. So let's reduce the price. It can carry food. It has 6 capacity. So 60, 72, 84, 90. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. 96. Ooh. And. Oh. Quantity 15. That's why I couldn't afford my train. Oh my goodness me. Right. Back to drawing board. Come on, I want just one. Thank you very much. Wow. I'm really dumb. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's like, why this is gonna cost me 100 million? Right, 10 million. That sounds like a plan. 150 capacity. 154, okay. For 10 million. Yeah, I'll take it. Mediocre. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. So you, sir, going on Bude-Stratton food delivery, and you are waiting for free path. Oh, okay, because this bad boy is going. I think because we just started a new line, this thing should increase the production, isn't it? Yeah, it's shipping 32. This one is shipping also 32. So these 2 farms will now improve production. So those 3 trains should be able to keep up with them 2. Right, so that's one train that is already heading on the route. This one has full load of food products heading to Andover. So just short of where we need to go. What's the top speed of this bad boy? Manage vehicle. This is 20. Oh, okay. I put KKSTB. No. That's mediocre. Yeah, this guy is never gonna make it. Right. Let's change this to 060 plus locomotive. Let's make it black. Let's add it. There we go. And it should be much more powerful now. Handover, manage vehicle. Condition very good. Let me just check it. Mediocre. But yeah. On high incline it has much higher top speed. This one has 38. Mostly because I pushed it all the way up to 196 capacity. Which I haven't done with this one. But for now it has to go. It has to go like that. We are in 1889, so very, very soon we should start seeing some new engines showing up on our feed. Right, so that's the first train that we have done. Ooh, where did I go? There we go, Bude-Stratton. Right, so now I need another rail line, and this one, let me just check. Rail passenger. That's not Rotterdam anymore. That's Bude-Stratton. Good. There we go. And now we need to start a line from Bude-Stratton. Which platform is this? Platform... Right. Express trains could go on platform 3, perhaps. Just to populate it a little bit more. Yeah, go on to platform 3. Okay. So platform 3. We are skipping Andover. We are skipping whatever that is. Oh, that's Rotterdam, that's Andover. And we are stopping here. Which platform? Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so Whaley Bridge it is. From Whaley Bridge we go... we skip Chertsey. And we skip Shaftesbury. And then we go all the way to... Could not connect... Wait, you can't connect to Seaton. Why is that? Oh, alright, Seaton has one-way system, so that's not a big deal. Because from Seaton we are going to Carterton Central. Which platform that is? Platform 2. Okay, I'm fine with that. And then... From Carterton Central, we are going back to... Where is that? To Seaton. There we go. And from Seaton, we are going all the way down to Whaley Bridge. Whaley Bridge. Platform 6. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, platform 4 and platform 3. Right. And then from Whaley Bridge back to Bude-Stratton. And this one will be... Express... Carterton. Good. Okay, so we got express train. Well, we got express route. Let's change the color of it. What color should we pick for express trains? Something nice. Perhaps that's terrible at colors. Purple. There we go. Okay, let's leave it like that. So we got our express route, and I think we can buy another train. So let's buy vehicles and let's get proper wagons for express train. So these are express trains. Perhaps we could use those. 80 kilometers per hour sounds like a plan. And they got 458 kilowatts power. Tractive effort of 62 kilonewtons, which is pretty good. I don't think we got anything better in British lineup at the moment. Yeah, that's 64. That's 80. 350, 55. That's way too weak. 48, 400. That's not good enough. Yeah, and that's 64. Even with those trains, nah, they won't do. Yeah, these ones won't do. And just final look to check. These ones have 80, but that's 350. So that's 458 with 62 kilonewtons. That's the best train I could get. So let's use this bad boy. And let's use passenger wagons. So which kind of passenger wagons we would like to use? Perhaps those. But what they do? They got 8 capacity. Not bad, not bad. Compartment cars, nah, I'm not happy with those. I would... Right, what is that? Let's use one of those. And then... Okay. And then let's use 2 of those. Oh, okay. We might use this one. This one is... I'm not sure what this wagon is used for. Is that like a mail wagon, or is that like a dining wagon, or whatever that is? I think that's end wagon. Yeah, that's gonna be end train. So let's use these ones as a first class probably, and that's gonna be second class. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 second classes. Yeah, that will do. And this end one. Okay, that looks good. And we need, well, 2 of those trains, perhaps. There's only 4 stations on each. So I think 2 of those would do us best. Yeah, let's buy 2. And let's send the first one to our express line. And I think that's gonna be it. We are already dealing with our problems for about an hour. So let's have a look how this train goes, shall we? Oh, that's one of the problems of those locomotives, isn't it? They really don't help me a lot when it comes to camera. But let me set the camera up. There we go. I think that's the right setting. Right. So what I'm gonna do, I will leave you with this gameplay. We will try to reach Bude-Stratton. So it's gonna be quite quite long route. I hope you enjoyed today's build. I will be working off camera even more to improve signs along the route. So first part of the route haven't changed really. There are still the same signs that there were in previous episode. However, I began works on putting proper signs in, or at least, well, most logical signs here and there. Perhaps at one point I will do a full showcase of what's where and why. But for now, yeah, new signs appeared after Andover station, and then well, we got 2 new trains, a little bit more tracks around Bude-Stratton. We finally finished cargo station. That's gonna be used to supply all those precious goods to Bude-Stratton. And in the next episode we will try to build up our main line a little bit further, expand it even more than we have now. Perhaps I could take care of a different branch of my rail line for the time being, and hopefully by then we will unlock some new locomotives, some new engines, and some new rail cars, so we can eventually stop upgrading, start upgrading process and get some faster trains on the road. Right, this train should be now held on the signal. Yes. I will also begin a process of replacing those form signals into the ones that I used around Bude-Stratton today. So that is going to change. Obviously soon we will gain access to normal light signals starting from like 1900 and onwards. I think light signals will become available, and we will have some better looking signals. I will I will move them away from each other to increase the distances and make the blocks a little bit longer, and hopefully make it look much better. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this episode, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and obviously don't forget to join my Discord server, where you can have a chat, give some suggestions about the series, and comment on various things if you prefer to use this form of contact. A link to my Discord is in the description of my video. Have a nice day, have a good time, and well, I see you all later. Later. Out.